Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Megaman 5. I'm the Mysterious JG. I think it was Bobo who mentioned in the comments, you're probably already done with the game, but I'm actually not done with the game. Like, this, for whatever reason, I decided to do 6 of 8 Robot Masters. I need to turn the volume down on my head. This game has different sound settings from some of the other games I've been recording. Blast on my eardrums. But no, for whatever reason, I did the first 6 Robot Masters, so, I'm recording today because I'm out of stuff. You're kind of caught up with where I'm at. Didn't do any prep work before recording the first 6 videos. Have to admit, I got on a little bit of a viewing thing. I was, like, looking at some speedrun stuff not related to Mega Man 5. Ended up finding videos about Mega Man 5. But all I really did, I didn't watch anything about the Robot Masters. I watched some of the Wily stage stuff. And it reminded me, well, it made me aware of a potentially fun way to defeat one of the bosses that is really bizarre, and we'll be seeing. I'll be probably using save state there because I'm likely to screw it up, but it's just like a little trick I want to try to do if I remember when we get that far. But first we got to deal with Stone Man and Napalm Man. I do not remember the weaknesses for either of these individuals. I didn't do any prep work before I sat down for this video, did I? We just got the weakness for one of them. I just don't know which one it was. So we'll take a quick. We will waste a few seconds while I look this up. Stone Man's weak against Napalm Bomb. So he's we're supposed to get last. We're supposed to use Crystal Eye against Napalm Man. Napalm Man, I remember being one of the first bosses where I ever really figured out, oh, you can control his actions by controlling how far away you are from him, and he reacts very specifically to you shooting him. So many years ago, I remember being able to beat Napalm Man without taking a hit using the Mega Buster, but that was when I remembered his pattern and how to manipulate it. I do not remember that anymore, so I will most likely be using his weakness, Crystal Eye. But first, we gotta get to him. I do appreciate that at last we have a Robot Master who really does appear to have been built for combat. I mean, he's Napalm Man. Unless he's supposed to be a deforestation robot. Pretty much seems like it's... Oh, I messed up the Mega Buster sound. This is introducing us to an enemy that will be popping up in later stages, the giant tiger guys. Tiger guys. I was hoping I could summon him while I'm still close enough to backtrack to avoid damage. God damn it. Oh, I didn't check to see if I needed weapon energy for anything. I kind of do need a little for the rush jet, so I'll have to pay attention next time. Because I'm using, of course, save state, so I have the exact, I'm not using a password, I have the exact settings I had when I cleared the last stage. And when I say I'm using save states, I'm using save states at the end of each video, not using them to manipulate the stages themselves. I keep setting myself up for embarrassing failure, like the fantastic video where I jumped off of the ledge to my death while trying to use the arrow shot, but, no, I do not remember this being one of the harder Mega Man games. It's also very generous with 1-ups, it seems like. You are going to be a pain in my ass until I scroll you off the screen. Wow, I could get the rare game over from health loss here. Yeah, wow. That doesn't usually happen. Usually you just fall off a cliff or something. Oh, and I didn't even make the continuation point. Alright, well shit, I better get my shit together here. First video of a session, I'm a little rusty, where Napalm Man and his tiger friends. Truly this captures the horrors of jungle war. Mistimed it completely. And now I would have got to get through all this when I wasted the health item that they generously give you there. And I'm not getting health drops from these guys. I wonder if these guys drop health. Because you could certainly just farm them if they do. I was commenting on the generous 1-up drop rate of this game, but it looks like this enemy just might not drop health ever. And when I think of Napalm, I think about mysterious, unexplained spike drill machines coming to kill you. Well, I'm saving up E-tanks like a mother. Do I really want to be in a position where I had to use an E-tank to get past a basic robot master? Oh, come on! Oh, jeez. I'm so excited about a health pickup that I just slid right to my death. Alright, doesn't look like we're clearing this stage on the first try. I didn't remember this being a hard stage either. I guess I'm just a little rusty. I meant to switch to Rush Jet, which frankly I don't see as being terrifically important to clearing the stage. Doing a little better this time. Game just doesn't want me to quit. Like, no man, you can win, just stick with it. You got this, kid. I'm assuming that you're like an elementary school kid. You're playing a Megaman game after all. I mean, grown adult, you know, into middle age certainly is going to be playing a Megaman game. You got to be some kid playing this game, right? Relax, kid. I don't want to get all dark, but I was thinking to myself about how like I acted like just a little whiny brat during the Waveman stage, and I'm pretty poised and kind of stoic in real life. I feel like right now I got stuff going on that's pretty challenging, and one of the ways I deal with it is by allowing myself to get upset about things that don't matter, like, you know, dying a couple of times in Waveman stage. See if I can trigger these guys. Guess not. Yeah! Oh, I thought I was going to avoid all damage. All combat is over. Well, E-tank's always welcome. Thanks, I'm sure that character has a name. I do not remember what it is. The item box robot. Oh, crap. Almost backed off and respawned on. That would have been unwise. See? Frickin' jerk respawned. Well, I guess we'll see if this is a continuation point, as I continue to make a fairly easy game look really hard. And those generous 1-up drops are why I'm still in this thing. It's a little bit more like it. Close now to having the awesome power of beat at our disposal. Similar to Mega Man 4, I believe the final boss of Mega Man 5 becomes a joke if you have beat. I found your weakness. Not being able to fire at different places. Yeah, the game's just like, here, have 1-ups. Just chillax, kid. I'm like, no, really, I've got real life stressors that I'm trying to be calm about, so I'm allowing myself to just have like goofy, over-the-top panic about video games. Oh, I hate these guys. My feelings about them are very different from oh man, I can't remember the actor's name. Who played the Joker in The Dark Knight. It's very important. It's not just the Joker. It's that guy's portrayal of the Joker who I wanted to reference. Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger, yeah. My feelings about those enemies are very different from Heath Ledger as the Joker's feelings about this one truck. Yeah, it's like penis-shaped missile right up Mega Man's ass. That's what this called for. I feel like I'm close to the end, though. I guess they might have napalm in them when they explode. And then they really throw you off by having one that doesn't have a missile. Alright, well, I'm certainly not going to use his weakness against him when I got this little health. Yeah, so that's not really how you control his pattern. I remember, if you get in close, he does that, which is something you can kind of slide away from and then avoid fairly well. Oh, how many shots have I got at this? I was going to try to take him on once with the Buster, but... Oh, I got enough. Yeah, I kind of remember how to do it. It involves leading him around, like maintaining the right distance so that you can slide away from his napalm shot without getting him to switch to his horizontal firing pattern. But now we're just gonna use his weakness. I got to get a couple of successful videos in the can so that I have material for the channel. Yeah, so gotta use his weakness because I gotta actually get this thing done. With his weakness, he's easy. Without his weakness, like I said, I think it was probably playing the game on an emulator and saving state and having as many shots as I wanted at it. But I distinctly remember getting to a point where I was able to, control distance and actually play it like somebody knows what they're doing. But you're not gonna see that. That's not how I roll when I'm recording. When I'm recording, I play like an idiot. And swear that, if I wasn't recording, I would be awesome at this game. Anyway, that's it for Napalm Man. We will be seeing him again in the rematch zone later in the game. Because, spoilers, there's going to be boss rematch in this Mega Man game. But now we've got the awesome power of his Napalm at our disposal, which I typically never, ever think to use Robot Master weapons at any time other than when I'm fighting a boss and trying to figure out what they're weak against. But we know Stone Man's weakness, and we'll be using it next time. See you then.